Nothing like a family trip with, here we go, 9 people, including kids from age 4 to 23 in one house with 2 bathrooms for 7 days. Nothing like that to help you get a little clarity on life. My next guest says it was the perfect opportunity to practice what she preaches and find ways to squeeze pockets of peace into that busy situation. Studio 5 contributor Connie Sokol is here to share an approach that could help all of us find a few peaceful moments. This was a family vacation that sounds like I'm making it cheaper of the dozen 3, right?
Exactly.
One of those funny, just set up for laugh scenarios.
For sure. And then there was all the build up before that of my son coming home and then my mom coming out to visit, and it was just go from the get-go. And so it was lots of ages and temperaments and emotions swirling. It was amazing.
We should say you were in Hawaii, so we don't feel that bad
Okay,
for you.
so there's a lack of sympathy now, but yes.
Well, there was a big aha, one big aha that you said came out of this. What was it?
Yes, it was that I needed to be intentional about finding peace. And so I learned some things about that where you think, wow, Hawaii, it should be so peaceful. And to a degree it is, but you're still all doing family stuff and you still have to feed everyone and you still have to move and go. So I really had to be intentional.
And the driving emotion was probably fun and memory making, but the underlying emotion really was this idea that I wanted to feel a little calm with with the people I love the most.
Yes, I wanted to have this settling down. We've had so much over the last few months, and I knew we were coming into the holidays really hardcore. I wanted that peaceful feeling, so it wasn't just continuing to go.
Step 1, and I love this phrase before I even know what it means, but validate the value.
Yes.
Explain.
Well, I think as women, we just think that's something we'll push to the side, or when we get a minute to feel peace, I've got to go, I've got to get to the store, I've got to be productive. And instead, when we validate the value of finding peaceful pockets in our day, we reconnect, we get back to center, we're more gentle with people, we're more present in our interactions. Just that little finding of that pocket makes all the difference.
How can we get past the guilt then? Because you talk about that slave driver inside all of us, right? That we want to get through that to-do list. Or my husband makes fun of me when I go to the grocery store, I'm in and out in 7 minutes.
That's right.
He takes an hour up and down the aisles, you know? So how can we get past get past the guilt of I have to go, go, go?
Yes, I think it's being able to say, I have a stop button too, and recognizing I don't have this endless bout of energy. I really have to manage my energy so that I have more that I can give. My sweet daughter last week, when we came back, it was like we had science fair, extra nutcracker rehearsals for my daughter. I mean, we came back to boom. And I was overwhelmed one night, and my sweet oldest daughter saw it, and intuitively she ran a bath for me. And I, instead of saying, no, you take it, no, I've got to get this done, I went in and I literally soaked in that moment. And I've been struggling with a little problem that needed to be resolved, and I wasn't sure it was a big thing. And all of a sudden, the name of a gal came to mind. And then I called her, and she put me with the gal. Perfect solution. And had I not taken that moment, had I said, no, it's okay, I would not have been able to get that resolve and also be able to come down. I know I was nicer to my family. I was nicer to myself. So getting over that guilt, saying, no, this is a necessary thing. This is a necessary part of my day, not just an extra if I can find it.
And might take a little self-force.
That's right.
To get into it.
That's right. And you have to say it out loud. You have to express this is a needed value in order for you to take that and get over that guilt.
Well, I love that you say that. Express the need. Do you find that we sometimes expect others to read our minds and anticipate our needs?
Women, what? Read minds? People, other people? No, that's exactly it, is that I learned I had to confidently and clearly communicate and maybe rinse and repeat because I thought I was being clear. But when we first got to that trip, I sat everybody down and I said, Puddin' Pops, I love you, but this is not Mom, the cruise director. I am not here to take care of everybody's needs. I said, I need help with the toddler, I need with your brother, and I need help with the cooking and the cleaning, and we tidied. And you know what? They did. We all went in, many hands make light work, and it was amazing. But it took Mom setting that new boundary and that parameter and being firm and not waffling and saying, this is how we roll. And it was fabulous.
Didn't it feel better too, I have to imagine, at the beginning, right?
Yes.
To address it and clearly lay those expectations up front rather than trying to nag and then make up for it a few days down the road.
Absolutely. And not feeling guilty and then trying to justify it. Then they feel the guilt and they're like, what's wrong? Are you doing something wrong? Where one day it was everybody wanted to go to the beach and we'd gone every single day. And I was exhausted. And I said, you know what? I really need to lay down. Since I'd already set that expectation of I'm also having pockets of peace that are not productive, I just need to rest. They got that. It was okay and I could be okay. And it turned out to be a huge blessing. So it really is communicating clearly with others this need and this new norm.
You have great kids, but kids in general are smart.
Yes.
they're intuitive. They get it, and they want to be part of the team and part of the solution
and
at the end of the day.
They want you to be happy. Really, at the end of the day, they want you to be happy because they know that you're paying their allowance. So they want you to be happy.
There's a payoff there too. It can take some creativity. You point out to find peace, so don't be afraid to change it up.
Yes, find some new norms. You have your go-tos, but try something new. I mean, it was so. Once I was just present, making sandcastles on the beach and getting tossed by the waves. Either one, I found this peaceful contentment of I'm present, I'm doing what I need to be doing, and I'm enjoying it. I'm experiencing it.
You're bringing this quote to the table in vein of this conversation, which I love. It's by E.B.White, the author of Charlotte's Web. We should all do what, in the long run, gives us joy, even if it's only picking grapes or sorting the laundry.
Or making sandcastles.
That kind of wraps it up.
That's it. That's exactly it. Give yourself permission. I'll do that.
We're going to give you permission to not only soak up and enjoy this inspiration of this conversation, which Connie always brings to the table, but you have a video series happening right now online.
Yes.
It taps into a book that you wrote, a little booklet a few years ago that changed my life, 40 Days with the Savior.
Sweet.
It's beautifully done, and you've brought it to life with these video clips.
Yes, now I'm sharing daily thoughts of how I'm applying these principles and other new ones. And so it's a free series. If you go to ConnieSokol.com, there's a big blue button that says 40 days free videos. Click on it and you can get these 3 to 4 videos in that series, and I'm adding new ones every day to help you just in the moment listen, feel the peace, and move forward.
Love it. Connie, thank you so much. We appreciate it.